Hello and welcome to Agatha Christie, the ABC Murders. It's an adventure game made by a developer I don't really know, and I don't think you know the developer. It's Microids, never heard of it actually. There are a bunch of other Agatha Christie games. I didn't play them, those were adventure games as well. They weren't developed by the same studio, this is a different one. So yeah, it's an adventure game. Point and click, but I'm playing with a controller. I'm playing on a PC, and I think it's coming for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One later this year also. I like adventure games, so that's why I'm checking this game out. I like detectives. I played some of the Sherlock Holmes games, and you know, Sherlock Holmes and Agatha Christie, I think they're not on par, but they're in quite the same league. Although Agatha Christie's character, he's standing on the left, is Hercule Poirot. It's a French or Belgian, I don't really know, detective. And of course, Agatha Christie wrote books, a lot of them. And I think they made a TV show of the same character as well. So this is just one novel. I don't really know if it's a novel, The ABC Murders. I think it is, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm playing this game. So what do you have here? You can unlock some bonuses. I don't know what it is. 32 bonuses, timeline, reconstructions, and some trophies like Cupid bow, mustache, walrus mustache. I'm not sure how to get them. I guess we'll find out. And as you can see in the top left corner, you get ego points, 600 in total, and you can see your progress. So that's about it. So yeah, what I'm expecting of this game, I'm not really sure. I don't have high expectations. It's just an adventure game in my eyes. Maybe one in a dozen. But maybe it's kind of special. I think the prediction values are semi-triple A. It's not an indie game, but it's certainly not, Uncharted or anything. So yeah, let's just start playing.
Some post for you, Poirot.
Mr. Hercule Poirot, you fancy yourself, don't you, at solving mysteries that are too difficult for our poor thick-head British police? Let us see, Mr. Clever Poirot, just how clever you can be. Perhaps you'll find this nut too hard to crack. Look out for handover on the 21st of the month. Yours extra, A, B, C.
Oh, it's some sort of joke.
Maybe. But please remind me to inform Chief Inspector Japp.
It's here, Poirot. The murder took place in this street. Grim place indeed.
Tout à fait, Hastings. The streets of Andover are in a terrible state.
Look, there's Chief Inspector Japp. He's talking with a policeman.
Let us try not to get our shoes wet.
All right. Right now we have control over Hercule Poirot. We're in Andover in London, I think. London. In the 19th century, 1835. As you can see, as I said before, the production values are semi-triple A, between indie and triple A. So the characters are fully voiced. At least our main protagonist, Hercule Poirot. Is he French or Belgian? I don't really know. He has a very French accent though, like in the TV show. It's not the same voice actor, I think. I actually saw one of these the episodes of that TV show. I think it's like it played in the 80s or 90s, or it were TV movies, I'm not sure. Sherlock Holmes is more famous and I think better, but this one is interesting as well. So I saw a few pause menu screens, and one told me about ego points, how to collect them. But before I could read it, the screen switched, so I didn't really read it. But I did see that you can pause your game to get hints on when you're stuck. So that's interesting. I think I played... What is that game called again? Another adventure game, 2015... Last Horizon, I think it was called. Anyway, that game had hints as well, if you're stuck with the puzzles. So I'm not about to use them unless I'm really stuck, I guess. So what do we have here? Let me just check some menus. Those are just the settings. There aren't any menus to speak of. We can control Hercule with our controller. I was gonna say he's walking onto a gravel pad and I can hear like he's walking on a bunch of stairs or something. But now it's correct. Look at him. He's a gentleman, isn't he? With his moustache. No wonder you can get trophies from moustaches. I know what the plus means on the right corner of the map. I'm pressing some buttons, but they really don't do anything. Oh, here I can see use a clue. So let's do that for now. I don't need one yet, but let's just see what kind of clue we get. If you get stuck, open the mouse menu and select the use a clue icon to turn on the automatic help. Poirot will execute an action to provide you with an indication to help you to progress. The help icon needs to recharge before being used again. Okay, so it's like a power-up that you can use, not indefinitely, but... So yeah, it's some basic clue. So he's doing something right now. I can't control him now.
Over here, it's Hastings and Poirot. You missed the 9 o'clock train?
We took the 10:30. Luckily the service is good to Andover.
So, Chief Inspector, what do we have?
The victim is called Alice Ascher. She owned this tobacco shop. She was killed yesterday with a blow to the back of the head.
At what time?
Let me just check.
Okay, we can do something with this. So we have to look at this person, what he's doing. What does this mean? You can talk to him and you can... Help. Find 3 clues that agree with Hercule Poirot's remark.
Is Jap being too relaxed? Let us find the clues that prove it.
Observation. So we have to solve this murder. I guess the APC murder is the one we need to solve in the end. Or that's the killer's name, I'm not sure. I'm not going to take hints, like I said, unless I really need to. Okay, so what can we do here? Look at his pocket?
Indeed, Poirot. We were used to seeing you judge people with more discretion.
Chief Inspector Jap. That's the guy I'm talking to. Relaxed attitude. We just have to point at it? Point at its eyes? Head tip proudly on the back of the head? What does that mean? What does it tell me?
Indeed, Poirot. We were used to seeing you judge people with more discretion.
More discretion. What about the tie? The hand? The mouth? A slight smile.
Jap is in a good mood. I bet he thinks he's already caught the culprit.
The last customer to see Mrs. Ascher alive left her shop at 5:30. The body was found at around 11 in the evening by an officer doing his rounds. The shop door was open. That's what alerted him.
Had anything been taken?
A little tobacco maybe, but you'd hardly murder for a few smokes. There's nothing of any real value in the shop.
What type of woman was Mrs. Ascher?
In her 50s, married but separated, no children.
Her husband?
Aha, Franz Ascher, the husband. Alcoholic and violent. It's said that he regularly insulted his wife and threatened to kill her.
What about you? What do you think?
Do you think he's guilty?
We'll look for Franz Ascher. If he doesn't have an alibi, the case is closed. A very unoriginal murder.
Peut-être. May I examine the crime scene?
Of course, old chap.
I'll be with you in a minute, Poirot.
Alright, so we have control back. Arthur Hastings is like his assistant. So he writes his clues into a notebook. How do I access that notebook? Not like this. I'm not going to ask for more clues again. Let me just check. I can't... Oh, there we go. What does this mean? Objectives. Chapter 1. Inspect the crime scene. Go and meet Jap. Now we did the latter one. Now what about the notebook? Victim Alice Ascher, about 50 years old, in Andover. She doesn't look 50. She owns a tobacco shop. Married to Franz Ascher. She lived alone. Alright, so Franz Ascher is the one we're looking for. Is that the suspect? She was killed in her tobacco shop by a blow to the back of the head. With a blunt object. Anything else? Is that it? Is that the only thing you can actually tell me? It's the only thing that is in a notebook. And what does this mean? Little gray cells. Is theft the motive for the crime? What can I do with this? Here you are making Poirot's little gray cells work. The brain. The aim is to answer the questions he asks himself by establishing the links between the clues in order to deduce an answer. Place the clues on the empty boxes to fill the holes. Select the clue with the left stick and the indicated button. Okay, so we need to fit the puzzle here. Is the theft the motive for the crime? Declaration by Chief Inspector Jap. The body was found at about 11 p.m. He also said no objects of value for sale in this shop. And we're missing 2 clues. What if we try to place one at the empty spots? Doesn't do me anything. Okay, let's wait for the other clues to actually solve this riddle. So it's like his mind map. Let's talk to my assistant here. Your progress is saved automatically. Good. Mr. Hastings.
I'll be with you in a minute, Poirot.
Let's talk to him again, just to check if he sees something else.
I'll be with you in a minute, Poirot.
No, he says the same thing. What about you? What does this icon mean? Like, just looking for clues? I guess that's his glasses.
Jap is in a good mood. I bet he thinks he's already caught the culprit.
Oh yeah, you said that before. He might have... Is that like the detective? Because Poirot is a private detective, I think. So we're at the tobacco shop from Ascher. Why is there a news agent standing on the window? Shop for rent. Let's go a little way back where we started. What does this mean?
This place is run down.
Observation. We have a missing cat. Can we point to that? No. What about the window? Shop for rent. Rubbish. Okay. What does that tell me? Crumbling shop fronts. Yeah. D. Collins Butcher Shop. Makes me think of Fargo. Second season. Which was an awesome season, by the way. Anything else? Shop for rent.
This is a really cutthroat neighborhood. Anyone could have committed the crime.
What does it tell me, though? Do we have new hints? Not really. There's a cat. Look at that. There's a missing cat, but the cat is right above us. Public. Looking for sensation. There's a fruit and vegetable store next to it. Now, where's the body? Is it inside the store? Or where do we go? Okay, we can open that, but let's just check out this way of the street. Nancy Bodley Fruit and Vegetables.
This fruit and vegetable shop has a front row seat. Therefore, an employee might have noticed something. This fruit and...
He doesn't inspect it any further. There's the bottle. It looks like we can pick it up. Or not. We can't enter it. Let's talk to the policeman over here. If we could, but we can't. So yeah, that's about it. So let's enter that shop already. Look at that. There's just a rat walking at the sidewalk. I like how he puts his hand on his back when he's walking. He did that in the TV show as well. Anyway, let's head in. Peculiar little man, isn't he? Oh yeah, we unlocked a trophy, but I'm not checking that out yet. Does this mean that we're... Is that the exit button, or is it something to pick up here? I have to check that out. Okay, that was the exit button. I'm back in. Alright, there's the victim. There's a painting. And cash register. Help. Object hides secrets behind complex mechanisms. It's up to you to decipher them in order to find what they are hiding. Observe the object from all angles with the left stick. Zoom in by pressing LT when the hand icon is pointing to an element. Zoom out by pressing B. Certain elements can be moved. With the hand icon grabs an element, press left trigger and move it with the right stick. Alright, seems...
The till does not appear to have been touched. I have to check that nothing is missing from it.
Thinking. Okay, so... Can we press a button? Does that do anything?
It would be best to examine the rest of the till.
Can we open it?
Something is preventing the drawer from opening.
Okay, we can't. Maybe we need to touch the right combination. Let's zoom out a bit. How do we do that again? Just backing up, alright. Can we zoom in on this? No. Alright, there's a 5. What does this mean? Is that a lock?
Ah, a mechanism has just made a fan click.
Is that the drawer of the register? Anything on the other side? There's another mark. There's an 8. What does it mean, though? Any other numbers? Nothing on the bottom. And there was a click, so let's try to open this again.
The till is full of money, but there is something strange.